Hello, hello, my loves, my beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Beauty Inside and Out. New here on YouTube. And those that don't know me, sorry, it's very windy here. So there's another face. Those that don't know me, you can look up. It tells you all about me. I'm a certified personal trainer, dance instructor since 2005. Also, beauty consultant since age 18. Holistic life coach, and I'm putting nutrition plans there that I recommend for my clients and that I follow as well too. Even though I do have a cheat day, I try to have just one cheat day, but sometimes I do cheat too. I'm working on that one. I'm not gonna lie, I love cookies, ice cream, so that's one of my cheat days. But anyways, that's another video. Today I'm giving you the runaround of letting you know how to connect with nature, how important it is to connect with nature. Either in the park, you can, if you're close to the park, river, outdoor, you can actually sit outside in front of your home. Sometimes I just sit outside and put a chair under the tree and just sit down there, and I just love the breeze and connect with nature. It's just healing. I'm a spirit leader. I work with, higher spirits, which are angels, your spirit guides. I've had a lot of connections with angels. Actually, my first connection was angel. I was either 3 or 4, which I'm going to talk about. And it's very important that I talk about this because I just feel like it's something a must. To share my journey, which it was age 13, at age 3 or 4. I know it was either 3 or 4. I was in school, and this is when we lived in Chicago. I'm going to tell you a long story short. I'm going to sit down here. I want to get the lighting. Sorry. I'm going to tell you because it was a very good experience, but actually, I'm going to continue this video. I'm going to go to the beach that way. Well, okay, I'll continue to tell you that there's a lot of people, but I hope you can hear me. But yeah, okay, so moving forward, let's look here and tell you. You're going to hear everybody doing their rollerblading, skateboards, and so on. That's okay. I'm at the park. But yeah, I was either 3 or 4. We lived in Chicago in a third-story building. Anybody that knows about downtown Chicago, well, the buildings, they're very thick of cement. I mean, they're proved. They make them really strong because of the winter, the weather, and the lightnings and all, and the storms, and so on. So I was at the third floor. That was at my babysitter. Okay, my mother. I mean, I just remember. It's amazing how things I remember age 3. I know I was 3 or 4. I wasn't 5. I wasn't in school. I wasn't in Head Start. So I'm guessing I was 4 at that age. But I have a really good memory for certain things, and some things when I was a little child, or when I was younger, whatever, do not remember. Do not remember. But this I do remember, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. It was pouring rain. My mom, well, she came out of work. She came to pick me up, right? And the babysitter that takes care of me, it's friends of her. They know each other for years. This lady that's already retired, that she's the mother of one of my mother's madrina, which their families also with, my mom. So they recommend her, and she's been taking care of me. So when my mom and my dad were working and so on. So what happened was it was pouring rain, like it was really strong rain, like lightning, like really icicles, those little ices coming out. It's like icicle rain, thunder, lightning, and the little icicle. I guess they call it icicle. I'm glad. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's called icicle. The little, like when you would hear them hitting the window, like little pieces of ices. So yeah, it was raining really strong. And not only rain, but there was lightning so strong, and you would hear them like they were like slamming in, in the sky. They were hitting certain areas, and you would see, we were all looking at each other with big eyes, and we're like, oh my God, I was scared. Me and my mom was scared, and my babysitter, and she goes, oh my gosh. And the neighbor said, it's raining. It's actually raining ice. And she goes, no, listen, the window. And you saw the window, the ice, the piece of big chunks of ice were hitting the window. I mean, this was like a movie nightmare. It was scary. So we were like kind of afraid, because it was really strong, the lightning, and the ices were big. They're really chunks of ice hitting the window. So um, she opened, I go, oh, wow. She goes, is it ice? I go, yeah. She opened the window, my mother, and she took the hand out, and the ices fell in the hand, and she put her hand like her, so we can touch, and we're like, oh my God, that's crazy. And I was just, what, 4 years old, so I didn't say much. I was just with my eyes open, like, wow. I didn't know if it was bad or good, but I was kind of scared because of the lightning, though. It was hitting really strong, and since we were in the third floor, it hit like twice really strong that we actually heard it, and it was scary. So this is where it comes to where the angel connects with me. I leave the kitchen, right? I walk to the living room, all the way to because these apartments are huge. They're like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but they're huge living rooms. So the baby that she was taking care of, which is her daughter's baby, was newly born baby, was in the crib at the corner, like the corner end of the room, in the crib sleeping. So I went, an angel just told me to pick up the baby and take it out of the crib, and I went and took the baby out of the crib and take it to your mother. So that's what I did. And when I went into the room and grabbed the baby from the crib and so on, so when I did that, you're not going to believe this. So I walk to the room, I walk to the kitchen to go ahead, right, and give her the baby. And when I go to the kitchen, I go, here, Mom, grab the baby. She goes, what are you doing? Why did you grab this baby? This is an infant. It was sleeping. What's wrong with you? What were you thinking? She grabbed the baby. I said, grab the baby. I told her, you need to have baby. And when she grabbed the baby, a huge lightning, this is the truth, honest, don't lie, went right, hit the where I was staying at, right, the babysitter's apartment, went right through the ceiling of that room, right through the ceiling, right to the bed, and made a big hole in the bed. So the lightning, this is how strong and how ugly the lightning was. Made a big hole in the baby's bed, and it burned. Oh my God, every time I say my chills, I just got chills right now. Every time I tell this story, I've not told everybody, but the people that have told the stories, and every time I talk about it, I get chills. I get goosebumps. So, yeah, so you can imagine that. So when we heard it, everybody heard it. My mom heard it, the babysitter heard it. So we heard that, we go, oh my God, what was that? So the babysitter grabbed the baby. My mom ran to the room, and she saw that, and she called the babysitter. They all went over there, and they were like, my parents, they're Latin, they're Catholic, and she got Ave Maria, but Jesus Christ, oh Virgin Mary, este sido milagro, this is a miracle, blah 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 blah. They started just praying and thanking God. Oh my gosh, and that was it. That was my first encounter. Well, from what I remember, of connecting with angels. So, anyways, guys, the moral of the story is you're not alone. There's always someone watching out for you. So if you believe in God, you believe in the universe, right? Or angels, spirit guides of love and light, of course, they're love and light. They're watching over you. They're taking care of you. And you are protected. Okay? So as long as you're aware of that there are angels and there is a God and there are spirit guides of love and light, which I consider the angel spirit guides. I love trees. I love light.